Hello guys, Blagaga here, and today we're gonna talk about this card, Bahamut Shark. So for all of you who don't know what Bahamut Shark does, he basically lets you special summon level 3 or lower water type XYZ monsters from your extra deck. So this guy is, in my opinion, the new Telenoid Potala, and I'm gonna explain why. So as we all know, Telenoid Potala was banned, and the main reason was that people abused him. Instead of going into Constellar and Satella XYZ monsters like Pleiades or Diamond, they used him to go into Cyber Dragon Nova and then of course stack Infinity on top of that. So this was a really easy way so that every level 4 XYZ spam deck could simply just abuse this card heavily and could go into unfair high rank XYZ monsters. So with Bahamut Shark we basically have the same problem. He was actually designed so that you could go into his little brother Nightmare Shark. Nightmare Shark is also a shark, and he was basically part of the shark archetype. You don't say, I know. But Nightmare Shark has a little effect that allows him, even if he doesn't have XYZ material, to kinda use him. Because you can attach one material to Nightmare Shark when he is summoned. So up to this day, Bahamut Shark wasn't a problem, simply because there weren't good targets that you could really use in competitive Yu-Gi-Oh play. But everything is going to change with the new Dreadtoad card, I hope I pronounced that right, that's coming out probably in November in Invasion's Vengeance. So Dreadtoad, as we all know, is ridiculously overpowered, and you also don't need an XYZ material attached to this card to use this extremely powerful negation effect. So Dreadtoad also lets you set the destroyed card to your side on the field, which is ridiculously powerful and maybe even stronger than Cyber Dragon Infinity. So recently, that's also the reason why I make this video, in the OCT a deck topped which is called Hero Toad. Deck profile is gonna be later in this video. So this Hero Toad deck completely focuses on getting out Dark Law and Dreadtoad all at once to stunning your opponent. And the simple way they do this is by including 3 copies of Tin Goldfish. Tin Goldfish lets you special summon Dark Mist from your hand so you can search Mask Change from your deck. Then you special summon Bubble Man after setting all the cards and your opponent's standby phase. You basically go into Dark Law, and you have 3 really strong monsters on the field: Nightmare Shark, Dark Law and Dreadtoad, and your opponent nearly can't do anything. Together with floodgates like Anti-Spell Fragrance, this is an incredibly hard lock that you nearly can't get over. To be fair, Nightmare Shark at least requires 2 level 4 water monsters, so it's not as easy to abuse as Ptolemaeus, but still, the fact that people play cards like Ice Barriers just to summon Dreadtoad already shows you how overpowered this card is, and every additional deck that can use Dreadtoad is, in my opinion, a real problem, because this just sums up the problem with ridiculously overpowered XYZ monsters. It's kinda funny because Konami made the same mistake again. They're kinda like, oh, our old new deck that nobody plays needs a new support, but we only have 1 place left in new set. Let's just give them a ridiculously overpowered XYZ monster that can negate everything, has one also really powerful additional effect. And yeah, this creates just problems because people will always try to abuse those ridiculously powerful XYZ monsters or cards in general that are only made actually for one specific archetype. It would have been good if Dreadtoad has some heavier restrictions, for example that you can only use that negation effect if you have at least 1 Toad or Frog monster attached to it as XV material, something like that. Now at the end, of course, I want to show you this deck profile that I just talked about a little bit earlier in the video. So let's check it out. Of course there are some banned cards in this list, like Elemental Stratos, but to be fair, most of these cards can be replaced. For example, you could replace 1 Monster Reborn for 1 additional Aces of the Dragon Souls. So he plays 1 Summoner Monk, 1 Goblin Berg, 3 Tingotfish, 3 Bubbleman, 1 Stratos, 1 Shadow Mist, 1 Reinforcement of the Army, 1 Monster Reborn, 2 Pot of Cupidity, or the new Pot of Desires, however you want to call it. Then 1 copy of Card of the Mice, 3 copies of A Hero Lives, 3 E Emergency Call, 2 Mystical Space Typhoons, 3 Mask Change, 1 Mask Change Second, 1 Bottomless Trap Hole, 1 Time Space Trap Hole, 1 Treacherous Trap Hole, 1 Solemn Judgment, but you can replace it for Solemn Warning, for example, 1 Solemn Strike, 1 Vanity's Emptiness, 3 copies of Anti-Spell Fragrance, 3 Call of the Hunted, and 2 copies of Aces of the Dragon Souls. In the extra deck we have 1 Acid, 1 Anki, 2 copies of Darklaw, 1 Divine Wind, which can be included because of Stratos. Also some Utopia XYZs, the normal Utopia, Utopia the Lightning, and Ray Victory, 2 copies of Dreadhorde, 1 Bahamut Shark, 1 Plate Armored Ninja, 1 Castell, and also 1 copy of Excidonoid, and last but not least 1 copy of Flaflasia. In the side deck we have 2 copies of DD Crow, 3 Maxi, 2 Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit. Then we have 3 copies of Swords of Concealing Light. This is mainly against Chaos Max Dragon and things like that. Then 1 copy of Harpy's Feather Duster, but you could potentially also play 1 additional Mystical Space Typhoon on the side deck or the Twin Twister, and then 3 Typhoons. This deck already shows you that Dreadhorde has a lot of potential, and also Bahamut Shark can be heavily abused to be part in decks that normally shouldn't be able to get this card out. I mean, I don't have anything against cards like Zaberdring Infinity or Dreadhorde, but if they're abused in other decks besides their main archetype, I don't think this is good card design. So I really wish that Dreadhorde was only used in frog decks, but that's not the sad truth, as you can see. So let me know, what do you think about Bahamut Shark? Is this card a problem in the future? Thank you for watching this video, I would highly appreciate it if you liked this video or maybe subscribe to my channel, and Plagaga signing out. Thank you, bye.